We have one more report, Dr. Derry, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Dr. Pope will join us now to talk about our return to school plans. And I just, as he prepares to do this, these return to school plans are all in concept mode only at this point. So when he presents these are just the work that the central support team that they're putting together for August preparation. Dr. Pope.
Good evening, board. We have draft plans for recovery and reopening the fall 22 school year. The plan involves three scenarios. One is full-time in schools, one is part-time in schools with a staggered approach, and virtual learning for full-time students. The parents will have an option of either the virtual full-time or the TCS approach when we come to that decision, whether it's full-time or part-time staggered in schools. We will reach out to the families to determine the projection for the number of students in the building and the number for virtual access. We'll try to do that mid-June. These plans include what needs to be done in preparation for August 20th, and it also addresses the processes for every operational aspect of the school district. We're trying to we're following the CDC guidelines where it's applicable, but some parts we did not allow the opportunity. So we want you to note that it is in draft stage, like Dr. Derry said earlier, until the state rolls out their plan, which is scheduled for June 19th. Dr. Derry will make the plan available to you all in early July. The plan is fluid, therefore it may change according to what we may learn more about this pandemic.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Pope. I will go down district by district if anybody has any questions or comments. District 1, Reverend Wilson.
Yes, sir. Dr. Pope, for some people that, will you expound on the staggered approach and the part-time approach? Go ahead.
Okay. The part-time approach that we're the concept that we're working with is where we'll have some students coming in on certain days and then another group of students coming in on other days. And that's just because of the social distance piece, where we've been looking at doing our research on how we can accommodate all of our kids. And then while the ones are in the building, the other ones will be on a virtual platform or working virtually. And so it's like a staggered piece. So we call them students group A and students in group B. And then they have certain dates certain days of the week that they will be coming into the building. That's a part-time approach. And that's what we're as a district, we're looking at either full-time, all students in the building, or that part-time approach as a staggered approach.
And the parents will get to choose the different approaches that they want?
Yes, sir. What we're doing is we're trying to first work with the principals and their teachers on connecting with their families to find out exactly where they stand and how they're feeling. We have some questions out of Dr. Sherrod's office with just different questions, and then with Ms. Brewington's office of trying to determine where they feel, and then at that point we can get a check and a projection of which how many students we have that would go virtual or in the building with us. So it's going to be a choice selection.
And I want to thank you so much for that, because we see that this virtual online school is on the rise, and I like the even approach when you talk about even the staggered approach. It kind of reminds me of undergrad college and graduate school, where you come in one day and you're not there the next day, but you have work up until the whole week. So I want to thank you for taking an innovative approach, and I pray that and hope that your team will take an innovative approach to this, because I don't think that we're going back to traditional as we have known it in years past.
Yeah, and that's what we're working on. We won't be doing school like we did prior to March 13th. One thing, Dr. Derry, is making sure that our teachers are much more prepared for the type of learning, whether it's distance learning or technology integration. We're going to be better than we were before March 13th. That's our goal.
And that's great, and I appreciate that. I'm also concerned though, also for those seasoned teachers, as I call it, that they are technologically savvy, but this is a whole different concept here. And
Yes.
then for others who may say, well, I might have to leave the teaching field, but then we have the opportunity for virtual because, we want to keep everybody safe in this moment, and while we're also educating our children. And I appreciate those concepts.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Wilson. Does the District 2 representative have any questions or comments?
I appreciate everything you've done, but another quick question. Will computers be provided if they have multiple children? Will they be able to have the equipment and stuff that they need if they choose to do virtual?
We are working on those plans as well to make sure that we have more we're accommodating our students with what they need. So to answer your question, that is part of the plans, and we're addressing it. We're trying our best to address it as best as possible.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Does the District 3 representative have any questions?
No questions. Nice job. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Does the District 4 representative have any questions?
No, great job putting that together. Fantastic.
Yep. Thank you, sir.
Does the District 5 representative have any questions?
No questions. I think that's an awesome job. It's going to take a lot of work, and that's it. No questions.
Thank you.
Does the District 6 representative have any questions?
No questions. Great job. Appreciate all the hard work.
Thank you, sir.
Does the District 7 representative have any questions or comments?
No. Thank you, Dr. Pope.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Pope. Well done.
Thank you.